Maybe.
Don't know.
Hello, welcome to another 5 News Facebook Live here backstage of 5 News. I am joined by a boy band who in a very short amount of years went from YouTube to the O2. It's the Vamps. Well, I shouldn't say boy band because actually that's just kind of like, that's like the worst word you can say around
it's
a boy band.
Band
No, because
boys.
you actually play a musician, your actual, you play your instruments. It's not just, you know.
Some boy bands
Hop in.
play their instruments.
Yes, but I'd say more than a boy band.
I'd say, well,
But not quite a
Tristan's
man
our
band.
drummer, Connor's our bass player, I sing and play a bit guitar, James, our lead guitarist, isn't here. So I think that's more of a band format.
So where
More of a man band.
man band?
These days,
I think
yeah.
Take That have the monopoly on man band. But
We're coming
Take
for it,
that
though.
one. If you do have any questions for the Vamps, please send them in our comment section. I'll hopefully give them to the boys. We are missing. Where is James?
He had prior engagement.
Prior engagement.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Unfortunately.
Couldn't find his way. I mean, if you're willing, if you need another member,
Do you want to
Well, we've got you, so we don't
I
need
play a mean triangle,
That's
Nice.
also fine.
kind of.
That's
but
all
I'm
James
happy to
plays
learn.
anyway.
So you are about to release the second part of your new album. Why did you release it in 2 parts?
Well, before each album, so this is our 3rd album, before each album we'll write like 50 songs, and then you've got to cut down to like a 15-song album, 12-song album. And it's quite hard, like there's songs on there that like certain members will love and then everyone gets a bit attached to. So I think by doing a 2-part album we get to release more music, and we've kind of fitted a concept to it, so there's a lot you can do. It's a bit more creative and a bit more fun for us.
So what is your favourite song on the new album?
New album.
New one.
You know what, I like the new single, Personal. It's vibey to play live, and we've only played it a couple times live, so...
It's a bit
fresh.
1975-ish, I was hearing it earlier. It's
Really?
kind of like, just a little bit of that kind of vibe.
Yeah.
You've kind of changed your sound quite a lot from, I guess, 5 years is a long time
Yeah,
ago.
yeah.
You started changing it. Is that deliberate, or do you just kind of...
I think it's a conscious
See what
thing.
happens.
Yeah, partly because we come from so many different influences, so it's nice for us to kind of be like, oh, let's try this. Like, we don't want to kind of pigeonhole ourselves a bit.
Naturally happens, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's not like, let's make a EDM or rock album. It just naturally, goes into that kind of category.
So you were touring with Little Mix earlier this year,
Yes.
and you've got your own tour coming up. What's touring like? Because, like, I've been camping, like, for 3 days once, and that was stressful. But, this is a proper tour. This is up
It's
and
like
down
glamping.
We don't
It's more
stay in
like
tents.
glamping.
We know tents on the tour.
It's outside the O2, like, just
I don't think anyone's
I can't get that. No, but, still, having to be away from your, like,
Yeah, it's hard.
normal amenities. What is it like being on tour, though? Is it the best part?
Yeah, probably the best
Me,
part,
yeah. I think, like, when you're doing arena tours, you get to get away with a lot more. And, you can kind of live on the tour bus. You can bring your family wherever you want. It's kind of, you can bring your normal life to tour. Even though, it's all of our lives, when we go home, it's the same. We are the Vamps, you know what I mean? But the tour life is great, tour bus. I
It
love
is glamping, isn't it?
It's glamping.
Pretty much that's it.
Times 10.
So what is... So you say you're Vamps. I don't know, but where did the name of Vamps come from? Because it may be a really stupid question to ask.
No.
But why the Vamps? I guess the Beatles was taken.
Exactly. We were like
This guy
Beatles.
chose it, ask him.
It was me and James when we kind of wrote down a lot. It's a very boring story. We've been saying that Tristan's a big Twilight fan for years.
Yeah.
Because he is. And he wants to be a vampire.
I love it.
But we wrote down a load of...
Cullen vibe, slip back.
Yeah, you just got to do it.
I've got some questions out because I managed to work out how to use the iPad, which is good.
Oh, good.
Great. So we've got a lot of love. Zoe Martin says she's going to see you in Glasgow.
Yes.
Laura Shaw says she loves you guys with a lot of heart eyes.
Well, on that topic, for those who don't know, the tickets go on sale tomorrow at 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
Yeah.
I hate getting tickets. I'm always rubbish at it. You're there trying to click with all the windows open.
Yeah.
You have to prove you're not a robot. And it's just like, no. No,
Feel your pain.
Well, they sold out the pre-sale tickets in like 10 minutes, so we're excited about tomorrow.
What does
It's gonna be good.
What does that? Because, like I said, you went from a YouTube videos in your bedroom to selling out tours. Do you ever have a moment where you think, oh, like this isn't? How did we get here?
It hasn't sunk in yet for me. I'm still like, because we haven't stopped, so it's still in that kind of whirlwind of emotion.
Tristan's going to be 60 and he's just going to go...
Oh, that was good.
But is this what you always imagined it would be like, or is this kind of more? I mean, where did you think this was going to take you when you started, kind of auditioning for the band and putting up all of these videos online?
Definitely more. I think you don't realise how much stuff comes with being in a band as well. Like, doing all these interviews and stuff, which is awesome. Going to these different countries, so it's really good, and I think we appreciate it every day if we can. So yeah, really lucky.
Sorcha, sorry, says, if I can't pronounce it right, if you could be another member of a band for a day, who would you be and why?
Of this band?
Of this band.
Strange morph of the three.
Morph of the three.
Yeah,
See what's going on there, yeah.
I'd take
Nice.
Con's earlobes.
He always tries to take this out and he loves it.
Yeah.
So
They are
I
nice
will take it
earlobes.
out one
thank
day.
you. No, I appreciate that.
I
Thank
need
you.
a neck replacement as well. I'll probably take one of your ones.
Joanne Heath Ireland says she's got her tickets already.
Nice.
Anna Hewitt says April 23rd, she's going to see you there.
Perfect. See you there.
It's a lot of love here. My Facebook post like one from my auntie. Just like, oh, nice little...
Hope you well.
Can't wait to see you in Nottingham from Shelley Knight.
Oh.
Yes.
See you there.
We're playing more cities this time as well. We're playing Bournemouth and
Back to Brighton.
Brighton.
Brighton, which are great. We didn't play them last year, but we added them. So
You're from Bournemouth, is that correct?
James is from
James is from
Bournemouth.
Bournemouth.
I'm from Devon. He's Birmingham.
Promise.
Massive.
Yeah.
I am from Bournemouth, but the one isn't here, so we went. That's a question.
We like
Vic is
Bournemouth.
good.
Yeah, Bournemouth. Spent a lot of time there.
It's fine. If you do have any questions for the guys, just put them in our comment section at the bottom. Send them any love, tell them anything they like about their tours. So this tour, how is this going to be different to your last tour?
Obviously got new songs, old songs. I think we're setting the challenge to make the old songs sound more current, like the new songs and the new albums. I think we're just going to do something different with the staging. I think just something night themed, because it is the Night album that went #1 here, and we've got the Day album coming. Obviously, new single, Personal. A lot of reasons, and I guess these guys are fitter. I mean, cardio.
Well, debatable.
So they're probably
Debatable.
quicker now, so they could
Hopefully.
probably run around quicker.
Yeah.
So you'll
Debatable.
expect more energy and less energy from me, because
Is
My
that what you
cardio
have
has
to
gone
keep-
down.
Your food table can only just be like healthy shakes now and smoothies.
you can
It's
go
hard,
crazy.
man. We were in the Hard Rock Cafe earlier, and
Yeah.
there's burgers flying around everywhere. Oh.
It's quite fast foody, you know. Once you get off the stage, you meet people, then you're like, I don't really have time to do a 4-course version of a salad. I'm just going to get a burger.
Exactly, just get me a burger.
We got a question asking for, would you ever go to Greece?
Been to
Been to
Greece.
Greece. Love
Yeah,
Greece.
very nice.
I'm going to live there when I'm about in my 60s. I'm going to live there.
Crete's lovely.
Sand, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it, man.
Eleanor Her asks, what's your favourite dinosaur? It's a hard, the hard questions we get here. I really
like
love
that.
these.
I would say T-Rex, just because it's such a statement, and
Small arms.
You love arms, little arms. Triceratops are pretty badass. They've got 3 little horns going on.
I'll be a raptor. I like the raptors.
fast one.
The little
Dinosaur.
rapid one.
They found that had feathers. Do you recently
They
realise
found
they,
out?
they
they realised-
realised they may have had feathers instead of my actual scale? I think
it's
I'd,
just a bird.
I'd probably be that one, the rubbish one with feathers.
Chunky chicken.
Probably was one of the
Overgrown
first ones to go
chicken.
extinct.
Yeah, exactly.
Like very curious into the
The
task.
dodo. You
Yeah.
have to be a dodo.
Jodie Booth asked, will there be any special guests on your tour?
Yeah.
James, I hope.
Yes, James will probably
It'd
be
be nice,
there.
it
might
We're
be,
hoping
yeah.
he will be. Maggie Lindemann, who's the feature on
Yeah.
the new single, she's going to come out with us. New Hope Club, who are a band signed to our label, who are awesome. And then a young guy called Jacob Sartorius, who's really, really good, and he's going to come out, an American guy.
It's kind of amazing that already you've got your own label. Like that's, I mean, my day, I'm not that old. But, pop stars kind of did 2-3 years, that was it, shelf life. They did Top of the Pops every week, and then they were kind of done. Now you've kind of got, not only do you have to kind of, if you want to keep going in the industry, but you get the chance to be the industry.
Yeah.
What
I
is-
know that's
yeah,
What is
very-
that like? How do you manage
way
your
of
own
putting
label
it.
and be a band?
We love everything that goes on behind the scenes, and there's a lot more that goes on behind the scenes than on the scenes, So kind of we wanted to create something that we've kind of been a sponge for the last 3 years, and we've worked with a lot of amazing people, and we just wanted to have a go at creating an artist and a couple of artists, and bring them on tour with us. We have that platform as an advantage as a record label, so it's very interesting. And New Hope Club are smashing it, and we're very excited about the music that they're producing at the moment.
Yeah.
So.
Great. We've got a question. I couldn't pronounce your name earlier. It's one of those things. Asking, what's your favourite song you've ever made by Martha or Martha? What's your favourite song you've ever made?
Oh,
There's probably
Come
so
grind
many
with
now.
me.
Come grind with me.
Yeah,
Us
that's
three.
True.
In Germany.
It's a good night in Germany.
Is it safe to say? This back, is it backstory?
Yeah.
Come grind with
It
me.
was just like we went to a hotel in Germany and there was a studio on the top floor. There was also a room service button.
There's never a studio in a hotel. It doesn't
Yeah.
happen.
And we just had a good night. And,
I can't really remember recording the song, but
Because he was so tired.
so tired, so tired.
What's an Airbnb option right there? You know, rent out a place with a studio in it.
Yeah, that's what we
Kind
want
of
to
got
do.
every artist
Might do
going.
that soon, right?
Yeah. And I mean, rock stars, TV's out the hotel window. Is that something you
Oh,
do?
not just TVs.
Every time.
Beds.
The shower made it out.
Yeah, the whole cubicle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But do you think that you live that kind of what you call rock and roll lifestyle, or is it just you're too busy, I guess, just writing and touring?
I think it's a controlled rock and roll lifestyle, isn't it? We're not
Do
like
you want to make it long enough in the
we
industry?
don't want to destroy people's lives, but
You can't do
you've
it.
gotta-
Like you've got, if we tour so much and it's quite hard. I think a lot of artists have kind of the rock star thing's kind of gone out the window a bit. People are more interested in putting out music and not getting too tired on the road. That's it. It batters you.
Kira Leanne asks, is Prank Day happening? What is Prank
Day. What's prank
I had
day?
a prank day myself.
I'm
It
interested.
will happen
Really?
now.
That is the prank. Is that what
When
James?
is it?
It's James. It just says is Prank Day happening. I assumed it was some sort of secret Vampettes.
Prank day,
thing.
maybe.
It can happen.
It will happen.
Yeah.
Donna Rose says you have a cute hat.
I like that you looked at Connor. That is actually a hat.
Thank you. I was just thinking about your ears again. Sorry, I just went
That's
straight
right,
back
yeah,
to the
straight.
earbuds.
Well, this thing,
A lot of hat love, actually.
this whole.
Would you ever come to Greece? They've been to Greece, and you'll go back to Greece.
We will be back in
Back
Greece.
to Greece.
We will announce more dates and countries on the world tour soon, as well.
Gladys asked, which country would you like to visit again, other than Greece?
We always like the Philippines, places like that.
it's
You know, we just finished the last world tour about a couple of months ago, and we finished in Taipei, which was awesome. We've never been there before. And then we did Australia. Australia's always fun. Everywhere we love.
That's great.
Yeah, it's great.
I think I need to get a boy band. I just, I've been to 3 countries. so
Yeah.
I just, I make my way into a boy band, and I make my
And then
way around the
travel,
world, and I write songs in, the hotel shower.
That's what we
Yeah.
do.
Can't wait for the Dublin gig, says Siobhan.
Oh, Dublin. Siobhan.
What is your fans at gigs like? Are they restrained? Are they kind of, do they let go?
They're good, man. They get involved. It's a very communal atmosphere at our gigs and a very interactive atmosphere, and hopefully the fans feel that, and it's one big family under one roof, having a good time, and gigs are an escape and a safe place, so hopefully we can bring that for them, and that's why we tour so much, because it's just so much fun.
Yesterday on the show we were talking about, because it's November, we were talking about Movember, and the idea that, sort of kicking your leg, it's all good, about not just physical health, but mental health, that men should talk more about themselves openly and talk about their own kind of mental health. Is that something that you would agree with and something you would get behind?
Yeah.
So I think
Definitely.
it's a big
Definitely.
thing.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's great that it's coming out, definitely, for sure. There's more awareness every day, it seems like this year especially. I've seen loads of stuff about it, so
Very
it's really
important.
good. Yeah.
Especially after, some cases of the worst thing that can happen, Chester from Linkin Park. You know, we looked up to Linkin Park a lot, and you would never guess, you would never know that he had, he was struggling. So I think it's extremely important to talk to someone, whether it is your family or someone that, you don't have to know them, just someone to talk about your mental health. I think that's very important, because it gets it off your shoulders in, dark times, I think.
And I think, and I see, with bands and acts and stuff, their fans, especially with social media now, it's so vocal and so kind of public, but it's good that you see fans kind of supporting other fans.
Yeah.
That's
that's
something
great.
that, when I was kind of their age, I guess, growing up, you just never had that. You had a mailbox to write to, and you got a postcard every Christmas. But now you've got the chance to interact with
Definitely.
you guys, but also each other, and I think that's quite a nice thing now, if you're going to find a positive of the kind of scariness of social media.
Well, you're instantly. I think we've found a lot of fans have approached us and been like, I've met my best friend through your band, and then they've gone on to be best mates, and also you're meeting like-minded people, and people are interested in the same thing. So it's social media is obviously the catalyst for that, and I'm glad that we can be that bridge into relationships for people. It's pretty cool.
Gemma says that Brad, you look like a hot grandpa.
That's the look I was going for today. Is the hot grandpa?
That is actually the 2018 look. You're just kicking off
I'd
early.
love Brad as my grandpa, man. It would be great.
At some point, I will be a grandpa. And,
Yeah.
This is exactly how I'm going to
Watch out. Look at your daughters, look at your wives.
Beth Savage says, are you going to be a professional dancer now after your personal video, Brad?
That was the plan. I'm going to leave the band, I think, and become a judge on Strictly and go into professional dancing. So, watch out.
Again, look up your daughters. Look up.
Imagine the sexy grandpa dancing. It's just a combination.
The cane
TV
as well.
show itself.
Yeah, big fur jacket. That's all gonna happen.
Shelley Knight asks, who would you like to collab with the most? I know that you toured with Little Mix. They're pretty great.
Oh, they're awesome.
And, you know, they've collaborated with a few people this year. Are they someone you would collaborate with?
Someone different, I think. Someone different. Sort of, like they've collaborated with someone like CNCO.
Oh, for the
Spanish.
Spanish tune.
Yeah.
Even
something like
Stormzy,
that.
even like the Little Mix and
was
Stormzy
great,
thing was
yeah.
like a surprise. I thought that was really cool for Stormzy to be on like a very, but that collaboration is just wicked because it's a meeting the two worlds. So something like that, maybe from like a different genre, would be really cool.
Or like Nick Knowles from DOA/SOS. Like he's got an album out now.
Has
so
it?
Maybe
Nick
maybe
Knowles
him.
is that guy.
Get the grandpa, extra audience
I
up there.
don't
Just
know who
hit
Nick
it all
Knowles is,
together.
but he's more than welcome.
If he can get an album out, I can get an album out.
Wow.
Just be in the triangle.
It's
It'd be great.
Fine,
Sounds like
yeah,
a good album.
sounds good.
A lot of love here. Just lots of hearts. I feel very slightly jealous, but it's
I
fine.
like your socks, by the way.
Thank
Is
you.
that
They
a
are
pug?
they are merpugs.
Merpug.
Merpugs.
It's
Okay.
A mermaid pug.
James would have lost
He
his,
would. He likes pugs.
his mind.
I kind of just
merpug.
You don't, you kind of haven't lived until you've decided that your footwear should
That's
be
what I'm
just
thinking.
cooler,
Yeah,
cooler
I
than you.
just
Cooler
feel
than
so
you.
bland.
A lot of love, a lot of love. So your album is out when?
Our album is out next July.
Next July.
The tour tickets for the next tour are out tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
At 10 a.m. So go and sit at your computers.
And that's a UK tour.
That's a UK
UK,
tour,
yeah.
yeah. We go to Mexico this Sunday. It's all going on. It's all going on. Stay
Great.
tuned.
And obviously, if you want to get hold of you guys, it's Twitter.
Twitter at
Twitter,
Vamps
yeah.
Band.
Great.
Instagram's the same. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for
Well,
joining me.
thank you very
and
much,
my
man.
merpug socks.
Yeah.
Thank you all for your questions. Sorry if we didn't get through all of them. But thank you for joining us on the 5 News. If you want to find out about the next Facebook Live, just like our Facebook page for all our notifications. But thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
dude.
Cheers.
Thank you.